Where should you invest in 2023? That is the question I get asked all the time. Where should we invest? Should we invest in dividends? Should we invest in in tech stocks? Should we invest in the oil sector? Should we invest in nappies? All the sort of stuff. What is the best one for us? Where should we invest in 2023? And I tell you what, it's probably not the answer you were expecting. Yes, indeed, I'm going to give you all range of examples of where you can invest, and let's see what plays out in 2023. Well, yes, the stocks are crashing, and they're crashing hard. Where should we look to invest in 2023? Well, obviously, first of all, we have the tech stocks. Absolutely crashing down to earth. And what is happening with them? Is there a chance to make some money with these stocks? And the answer is absolutely. But don't expect to be life-changing results. Now, there is some stocks that can be life-changing results for you, but they're all completely risky. And just one example is Palantir. Palantir could be a stock that could fly to the moon if they can get more and more people involved over the future. But that's no guarantee. So if we're looking at the stock market right now, the biggest companies of all in the tech sector who are most likely to gain, for the ones looking for average, decent, make your life simple, not really worrying about your stock completely going to zero. To me, at this moment, is Facebook. Absolutely the most undervalued tech stock in the world. And they've obviously had more issues than others with obviously the iOS issue with Apple, and they're spending a lot of money on the metaverse that some people reckon is a whole lot of hoopla, but I believe the metaverse is the future and it's going to be big in terms of, and Facebook are going to be in the head of the curve there, and they are looking to head to the curve, even though there's some people are saying it's a niche market, but I'm telling you now, the metaverse is there, and I think Facebook is a great investment for long term. Apple, for instance, is another one that I think should be here for a long time, but again, we're looking at a smartphone. Now, will a smartphone been around forever? Facebook are trying to change that, and they're going to look at the Oculus side. If they can get to a stage where we don't need the Oculus and it's just maybe a computer chip goes into us, boom, and everything comes in front of us, I can see that being the future. Now, I know a lot of people are not going to like that, but I can see us one day, you put a chip inside us, all this information comes in front of us, like a hologram sort of thing, and we can just do it, and then our brain is our computer. Now, if that's the future, then look out, then Facebook could go flying absolutely to the moon. But the likelihood of that happening might be pretty low, but if that did happen, maybe not in our lifetime, but eventually, then smartphones will be eradicated, and Apple was not a good investment for you. It is right now, but in the future it might not be. Apple able to create something new, because look at a record player, for instance. They would have thought nothing else was going to happen after the record player. Well, there's other stuff before the record player, but anyway. And then it went to tapes, and then people would have thought, oh, the tapes are going to be the future. And then CDs came along, and then the iPods came along. I mean, the list goes on. Now we're with the smartphone, so you don't need any other ones beforehand. It's all on your phone now. Now, if something takes over smartphones, Apple doomed? That's a question for you. So yes, but for me, in terms of where to invest, you invest in stocks that are totally undervalued right now for the future. And you might not make money in 2023, but I tell you what, you will make money big time in the future. If you chase the little gains now, like the oil commodities, they might go up 30-40%. But if you hold on to them, if that's your strategy to hold on to them, you'll see them crash and burn, and you'll be going, what the hell did I just invest in there for? If you're going to sell it at a profit, then that's fine. But you've got to look at the tax implications. So that isn't a strategy in itself as well, to buy stocks and then sell. That's getting yourself into a risky strategy, or if you sell, buy into something else, and then that stock does nothing for a year. That's the stuff you've got to think about if you're going to do that sort of investing. You want to be patient enough, and then you take a loss on something that could have given you big gains long term. But to me, so dividend investing, yes. Now, dividend investing is not going to make you world-changing money. But if you haven't got a lot of money and want to at least get a paycheck every 3 months so you can invest more money into it, that's a good strategy. Okay, yes, I don't think you're going to make a lot of money long term, But a lot of dividend stocks are down from where they had been. And if you invest in them now, which is not what you normally get. So your dividend stock, say for instance, could go up $10 or $20 even. Like you could be like getting 20-30% gains just on that alone, or a bit more, which you don't normally get in a dividend. They stay fairly consistent, especially long-term dividend companies. So if you can get invested in them at a lower rate, you get the bang of the improved dividends over time, as well as that. So that's definitely a strategy you can look into. Dividend investing. It's something I like to do, but it's not my main focus. The main focus in 2022, 23, there's two options really. Stockpile your money, get ready for the crash, if that is going to eventuate, or just continue to regularly invest into the stock market every week, every fortnight, whatever, every month, whatever suits you, and just continue to invest into strong companies with strong values, and you will survive no problem at all. And then there's other people out there that go, hey, let's go absolute risk averse. We'll go for stocks that are making no money at all. And I tell you what, these are the guys that could fluke a being a millionaire the quickest. Absolutely. And people have done it in the past. Absolute fluke. But it's a matter of keeping it. And just giving you prime examples, and I've said them plenty of times before on this channel. Look at the Dogecoin millionaire losing all those millions of dollars. Now, that was a craze. I mean, can Dogecoin go back there again? Anything's possible. But was it just a fad, this crypto phase? I don't think it's going to be a fad, but you never know. If it was a fad, it's never going to reach those heights again. Absolutely looks silly. Now, in maybe 5 years' time, if he's still got it all, then maybe he's not silly. He might be a genius, and it goes up and beats even more. But you have an opportunity at times, folks, to take the profits when you got them, especially when you got that sort of gain. If you got from 100,000 to over 1 million to 3 million, good time to take out a little bit. You don't have to take it all out, but like just get a mil, just like a mil, and invest in a house, invest in the stocks. I mean, like you can really just be pretty much got yourself in a way starting your future up the ladder, and have a rental property. You know what I mean. That's the opportunity you have there, and that's what a lot of people forget about if they get into that sort of money. And that's why you hear a lot of lottery winners lose all their money, because they're not used to having that sort of money and just keep spending their current ways, and just at a more extravagant level. Let's say they go to a holiday just like down the road to the camping area, and they're going lavish into the 5-star hotel and fly overseas and do all this fancy stuff, and next month they're out of money. And they wonder where it's gone, because they don't continue to work. They retire, and they think the money's just going to keep rolling in. You keep spending it and not re-educate yourself and spend it all. That's the thing. So in 2023, where do you invest to make money? Absolutely 2023. You can make money. I'm telling you now, and there's no doubt about it. You can make money in 2023, but you're more likely going to eventually lose it from that stock, because it's just taking, if anything's going up in this market, it's outstanding and must be a company to actually look at. If you're going, hey, how come this one's going up? If it's going up in a down market, that's something you need to research as well. Is it going up just because of what's happening? Or is this company just absolutely smashing it? An Elf Beauty is one you need to look at. That's a prime example of what's happened. It's this stock that's gone flying up, and why has it done it? That's when you got to do the research. But compare it to like a commodity, oil stocks that have gone up a little bit. They possibly can make money there in 2023, and a lot of people are saying that. But to me, I'll just keep investing where you feel strongest equipped, and just continue to do it. If it's dividend investing, yes, you can absolutely do dividend investing. But to me, I just continue to look at growth stocks that are undervalued. Growth stocks, that are undervalued in a strong business model. And continue to research on what's the next fad. What is it going to be? Is it going to be the metaverse? Is it going to be something in the beauty area? Is it going to be the lithium batteries in the electric vehicles? Is Tesla a good buy now? This is all the stuff you need to look at, because there's a lot of stocks that have dropped big time, but you got to look at where the future's going. like Amazon and Apple and that, can they go to 10 trillion? You know what I mean? Are these companies able to go that far? That's what you need to look at. And people are laughing now, but they probably can. Over time, if they keep just making money. But that's where you got to look for the next stock that's going to go from the $1 billion market cap to $1 trillion. That's where you can make real big money. But can you find it? That's the name of the game, the stock investing, is you just got to invest. And to be honest, the best way to invest into most things is to invest into it before it's even got to the market. If you can do that, you've got more chance of making real life-changing money. But obviously you can lose it all as well. But that's what a lot of the big rich people do. They will invest into startup companies, and it's not a big wealth for them. So it's like a little bit of a risk play. And if one of them goes to the moon, then oh my goodness, they've already got $1 billion. They might have like $20 billion of money. But next one, this comes around and it makes them another $4 billion, just like that. They didn't even have to do much apart from invest. So this is the things you need to look for if you want to invest in the stock market in 2023. I hope this has just given you a little bit of an overview of what you can do in 2023, and hopefully you'll make a lot of moolah, or at least just keep investing and don't worry. And I'm telling you now, in 5 years time, you will be absolutely laughing all the way to a 50% gain at least on virtually any decent stock out there right here, right now. If you hold it, you will at least be 50% up, if not more. Just keep buying. If it's gone, if you bought it at the highs, just keep on buying. You could have sold off a little bit earlier, but when you got to the stage, just keep buying. And when it flips, I'll tell you what, you will see the domino effect of you just regularly investing into stocks. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again for another one soon. Take care out there.